Hello, kiddies. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of The Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to the Circle Pit Podcast with your host, the God of Thunder.
Welcome back to another episode of Circle Pit. This is your host, the God of Thunder, and I'm live in Salem, Massachusetts, the Halloween capital of America. I'm here with Cheech and Laurie, and we all just got back from the Impact Music Festival in Bangor, Maine. Welcome, Cheech and Laurie.
Hello, greetings.
Hi.
So, Friday night we saw Slayer, Anthrax, Lamb of God, Testament, and Napalm Death. Which one of those were your favorite?
Anthrax, and second would have been Testament.
So I can't pick one because I got to see some great bass playing. Testament, Steve DiGiorgio, some monster bass player, and of course Frank Bello and Anthrax. But they were amazing. But I haven't seen Slayer in years, so Slayer was kind of like the earth split open and hell came out. And the power that band had, I would say Slayer was probably the best, minus the great bass
I've been
players.
an Anthrax fan for years, so I was so happy to see them.
No, Anthrax, that was the first time I saw them, and they were probably the best band of the night. Slayer sounded amazing as usual.
And Tommy Arai looked amazing.
And he
lost
sounded
weight,
great.
Shaved his beard. He
Sounded
looked
great.
good.
They were just so full of power. Like
It was heavy.
when we were driving away, because we left like they had maybe one or two songs left in the middle of the city, you could still hear them.
Still hear like all
deafening,
the way up.
and it was like the apocalypse was. And I never seen anything like that ever. That's the Impact Festival. No pun on me. Slayer was probably the best band.
Bangor, Maine was on fire.
It literally, and nobody was as loud as Slayer.
It felt like an earthquake walking back to the car.
Yeah,
You still felt all the
most
double
evilest
bass.
band. And Napalm Death was great too. I thought the thing that was great about them is the singer's really proper English, and he sounds like he's got the Birmingham accent, and then he's like, "Let's have tea and crumpets," and then that was great. They were fantastic.
What did you think of Napalm Death, Laurie?
I like one song by them.
Which
Two
one is that?
songs.
No, it was really just that one first song. That's the shortest.
The
in
first
the
one was
Guinness Book
shorter.
of World Records as the shortest song.
It's your favorite Napalm Death song, but what's it called? Dun dun dun.
It's called...
The Dead Kennedys song?
No.
That was cool.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
You can
but
win
I
a
can't
t-shirt.
Forget it. I can't think of it. It's
You suffer.
You Suffer.
You
But
suffer.
you know what I gotta say about them? There was a message that they had. Like he would always go into something before the song that I thought was cool.
Yeah, no,
that
they
was-
did. They were really good.
Yeah, they were great. Oh, the whole night.
But
it was
Testament really blew me away. I wasn't really.
Testament sounded
Skolnick.
amazing.
Alex Skolnick was just on fire. They were. I mean, Steve DiGiorgio and Skolnick, Chuck Billy. You love Chuck Billy. so
Yeah,
he
I
was
love him.
great.
I've always
I mean,
loved him.
They were great. I mean, it was. If you're old school metalheads, that was the night to be
Yeah.
there. And there wasn't a lot of people
No,
that
there
night,
wasn't a lot of
unfortunately,
people
which
that
I
night.
was surprised. Like I thought for Slayer there's Slayer for Christ's sake,
There was
and
a
their
lot of
ending.
open space in the pit and on the lawn.
Yeah, but it was a great. That was just a phenomenal night. Anthrax killed it. They did Antisocial. They did Time, which
Yeah,
was things
Time,
for me, which was really cool for me. And then Testament had a killer set. Lamb of God, I thought they were good. I'm not familiar with a lot of their stuff, but they were good. I
Lamb
thought
of God was great. They put on a
they were
good
really,
show.
yeah, they were good.
Saturday was the longest day.
Saturday was the longest.
I'm
day.
gonna go through who played. There was a local opener that we didn't get to see.
No.
Roseview,
Didn't see that.
Bad Omens,
Did you see that?
No.
Power Man 5000,
We saw 2 minutes. We saw like 2 songs of that.
Yeah.
Sounded good.
Emure,
Emir sucked.
Hollywood Undead.
Wait, hold on. Who was? Oh wait,
I'm
I
just
like
going
King
through the
York. All right,
list.
all right.
Corrosion of Conformity, Trivium, Gojira, Black Label Society, 3 Days Grace, and Chevelle.
Okay. So who was your favorite out of everyone on Saturday?
Well, earlier in the day, Hollywood Undead was amazing. They got everybody up and jumping and popping, and
But they were on the
they're
second stage.
so much fun.
They should have been on the main stage.
They're just so much fun
They
to
were
watch
great.
and
They were
listen
fun.
to. And Hollywood Undead was fun.
They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But they should have been on the main stage.
They
That
should
was
have been
silly.
on the main stage. So they were really good, especially for like a band that we wanted to see first thing in the morning.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were awesome. I can't wait to go see them again. That's how much fun I had watching them perform.
Yeah, they were. And they were good musicians too. 'Cause the kid was playing the bass really good, and then I think he would go to guitar. Was it the same guy playing bass and guitar?
I think so.
Yeah, he was good. The drummer was good.
Should we ask the Hollywood Undead expert right over here?
Yeah.
This is Brother Nero, everyone. Welcome, Brother Nero.
Did the bass player and the guitar player?
I knew you'd answer.
Brother Nero. I knew you'd talk.
Hollywood Undead. Did the same guy play the same instruments, or they had two different? They had a guitar player and a bass player.
They had a guitar player and a bass player.
Okay, they were both really good.
Do you know who they were?
Johnny Three Tears played the guitar, and I believe Charlie Scene played the bass.
I think so.
And they have a new drummer, right?
Yeah, new drummer, because the Curls is out of the band.
They were good.
They were phenomenal. I thought they were
Yes.
so good. So let's get over to the main stage, and that was Corrosion.
Corrosion
And
started
Cheech
the
has
main
a
stage
lot to
at
say
around
about
4 o'clock.
Corrosion of Conformity. I would just say they're God. Amazing. They did some old stuff, new stuff. They should have went on before Zakk Wylde. I think that would have been a better, old school kind of thing for me. But they just killed
They
it.
played amazing for
Oh yeah.
however old they are.
Mike Dean
Yeah.
on bass, he killed it. Peppa is just unbelievable. I don't know who the drummer was, though. Because I know
Was that a new drummer?
he's subbing for the drummer because the drummer has a knee replacement since March. And I don't know who the drummer was, and I couldn't find it when I looked it up. But they killed it. I was just so blown
they
away.
sounded great.
Amazing.
Trivium and Gojira, we didn't really watch.
I was in the pit for Trivium. They were good.
Trivium sounded. I didn't see them, and they sounded really good.
They could have had a better set list, but it was fun overall.
They Trivium and Gojira kind of sounded the same.
No, Gojira's heavier.
Oh, I don't know.
But I didn't like Gojira.
And then it was Black Label Society, and Zakk Wylde's always amazing, always puts on a show.
I'd say John DeServio on bass. Amazing. Because the
Yeah.
bass, it was hard to hear the bass.
Sounded great.
Some of the bands you didn't hear the bass.
In
but Black-
Corrosion, I think I only heard the bass in 2 songs for some reason.
No, but there were times where it came out better. But Black Label, the mix was amazing. DeServio had such a great bass sound, and Zakk was on fire.
That was amazing.
he
as
was
always.
just-
Yeah, he always is, and he always
He
puts
was
on just
incredible.
a great show.
Blew everybody away.
And then after Black Label, 3 Days Grace came on.
Yeah,
And they were amazing. I knew every single song. I knew more than I thought I would. There was a throwback band, kind of like middle school years for me.
I knew 2 of the songs, and they're good. They sounded great. I thought they sounded good.
They were good.
I didn't watch them up front, but from where I was, they sounded great.
Yeah, no, they were amazing. They really got the crowd involved and had everyone singing all their songs. And then the last band was Chevelle, but no, we didn't stay for them.
I never heard of Chevelle, but I give them credit for going to the show.
What do you mean, Lori?
We heard that their flight got canceled to Maine. So they quickly rented a vehicle
They quickly rented a car
and headed from Philadelphia
Philadelphia.
to Bangor, Maine to get there for this show. And it had to at least have taken them at least 10 hours to drive there.
Yeah.
But they did it, and they played. And from what I heard on Sunday night, they were awesome. And they had a great crowd.
Yeah, people were talking about them.
Yeah, they heard
And a lot of people had their T-shirts on. Their
Yeah.
merchandise.
And then Sunday comes along. Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie are headlining the show.
So day 3 was Trove, Miss May, Pallbearer, Attila, We Came as Romans, Baroness, P.O.D., Of Mice and Men, Under Oath, Marilyn Manson, and Rob Zombie, who killed it.
So who was everyone's favorite for that night?
was
Mine was definitely Marilyn Manson, but Rob Zombie put on a great show.
They both killed it. Rob Zombie I've never seen before, but he was amazing. I would go see him again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His show was just entertaining to watch. It was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed
And
the
John
music.
Five, the guitar player.
Oh, John Five was
fire.
great.
Guy's a great player.
And it was cool seeing the Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie together on stage.
That was
for
twisted.
I think
Skelter.
we have a
Yeah.
quote from Rob Zombie. I mean, from Marilyn Manson. We have a quote from him for the night.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Is he
Marilyn
here?
Manson, what was that quote from the night?
Bangor, Maine.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn Manson.
That's all you're gonna get out of Maryland today.
That's all we get out of him today. He doesn't like talking because he got the flu the other day, so he can't really strain his voice too much.
Attila was good. They were on that day, right?
Attila was amazing.
I didn't like
Really good.
Attila. The only other band I liked, POD we've known.
I loved POD. I thought they played an amazing set, and it was like going back in time because I used to have to learn. I had a bass student that worshipped them, so I learned like every POD bass line whenever they came out in 2000, and so it was amazing to see them. And they had a good message too. They were very positive. They put on a great show.
I didn't really get into them because I didn't really know any of their songs. So
They're a mix of like like you said, like Limp Bizkit, rap,
Yeah.
metal. They were heavy, funky. I really enjoyed them.
You know Youths of the Nation.
oh, I know Youth of the Nation.
So yeah, POD was great. I thought they were a great message. Amazing.
Out of the bands I didn't know that I liked a little, I mean, I'd have to listen to them a little bit more, was Baroness.
Baroness
wait,
was interesting.
I
yeah.
forgot about them.
Baroness.
Oh, and Baroness was amazing because they had a lot of great, as a musician, a lot of great dynamics, great players, and their songs were great. We were looking at each other and the singer was very unique. Baroness, very unique. Check those guys out because they're good. And
Yeah.
I liked. Am I saying it wrong? They came as Romans.
We Came as
Romans.
Yeah, I did not like
I
them.
liked them a lot.
Yeah.
Because they had that. I don't like emo music, but that's what I listen to because Zach, my son, plays it, and that's what they reminded me of, the heavy metal emo.
Ugh, I didn't like them at all.
And then Of Mice and Men played, but they were terrible because Austin Carlisle wasn't in the band. That's the other singer.
I think I liked them in the beginning, and then I just was, okay, they were okay.
But yeah, no. Overall, Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie stole the show.
Yeah.
While in Bangor, Maine, we stopped by Stephen King's house.
Saw Stephen King's house. We saw some of the scenes where Pet Sematary was recorded
yeah.
and It was recorded.
And
What were some of the places we hit? I don't remember.
The Pet Cemetery, not the actual cemetery, but like the cemetery where Gage was buried.
We actually found the spot where he dug up Gage, right?
Yeah.
the standpipe water tank thing
Mhm.
from It.
Yep. And there was one more. We never found the sewer, though.
I don't know. We've never found the gutter.
Yeah.
What else? Where did
But we did see Stephen King.
And so we went back to Stephen King's house a second time, and as we were standing there, Stephen King walked right by us.
Oh, we didn't think it was him.
until we saw he walked around and then was in the backyard of his house, and we realized that was Stephen King that walked by us.
And Stephen King must be like such a good guy, because we were there for a couple days, and like when we were there were other pilgrims.
Well, it's a tourist
making the pilgrimage.
attraction.
Yeah.
Everybody that comes to Bangor goes to see his
Yeah.
house. That's been like that for years.
It's amazing. I didn't realize it. Like, you know.
I apologize for the random cutoff, but we had some technical difficulties while recording this episode, and I'm going to continue it by myself. So, I'm your host, the God of Thunder, and this is part 2. So, where did we left off? Around Bangor, Maine. We're talking about Stephen King's house. And from my personal opinion, it was so awesome to see. And I would definitely go back. I'm in no rush to go back, though. Bangor, Maine's kind of like if you've seen It, 1990, then you've seen Bangor, Maine. And it was just awesome to be in the town of Derry. And yeah, it was just awesome. On our way home from Maine, we stopped in Salem, Massachusetts. And our first stop was at the Satanic Temple, and it was amazing. If you go to Salem, Massachusetts, I highly suggest you stop in at the Satanic Temple. It's also a Salem art gallery. Looks like a normal house from the outside, but inside is just wow. So amazing. There's even a life-size 7-foot statue of Baphomet. Come on. You can't get any better than that. I'm going to post pictures on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for all of you to see the Baphomet statue. But, yeah, pictures are cool and everything, but it's breathtaking. When they open that door and all you see is the big Baphomet there, definitely go check it out. And then we just drove home after that. Salem, Massachusetts was really cool, but I would like to go back in October when, it's alive and popping. But yeah, so that was our whole trip. I'm going to have Cheech and Laurie back on the show maybe in the next week or two to continue our little episode. And then, yeah, thank you all for listening today and this week and keeping up on the Facebook Live page the other day. I was live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the Impact Music Festival, and so we're back on our normal weekly schedule. Thank you all for the support, and I will see you all next week. Stay metal.